Hey guys, HeelTayler here, welcome to a brand new episode of WWE Reborn Season 2. This is episode 2, we're on the episode of Raw, obviously doing the classic pre-show Four Corners tag match, and yeah, no one had good chem here in this match, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just a couple of teams threw together to see what they would do. 70 from Dolph, which is pretty good, 83 from Dean, which is insane, I should probably find him something. 36 from Mojo. I'm hoping to do something with Mojo, probably very similar to what they're actually doing on the main roster at the moment, where he's just like going a little bit mental, but I like it. 48 from Mike, it's decent. 41 from Metalik, which is alright. TJP with 46. Zack Ryder 54. 37 from Kurt Hawkins. So Dolph improving in Rumble, technical and flying. Dean in technical and Kurt in Rumble. 63C. To an 85B plus opener, which wasn't great, but it'll do. Seth Rollins comes to the ring to open Raw. He tells everyone that he will beat Brock at Mania and the fans will finally have a champion who shows up every week, just like what his brother Roman had planned for them. But before long, Paul Heyman walks out onto the stage. He tells Seth that he needs to reevaluate his decisions here because next week Brock Lesnar will be at Raw, and as soon as they come face to face, there is no turning back. 85B plus. Yeah, that's that really. To a 50D plus opener, which actually isn't too bad. Kalisto's pretty damn good. Buddy Murphy, big win for him. And he's not doing horribly, but he could do better. Either way, subpar wrestling, little heat. Murphy defeats Kalisto in 11 minutes 16 seconds with a Murphy's Law, which I love the look of that move, by the way. Into a 43D, not as good, not too bad, but you know, it's better than last week because I didn't rate Grand Metalik on talking because apparently he doesn't speak English. So yeah. After the match, Buddy Murphy begins to beat down on Kalisto in an attempt to prove he was not a threat to Murphy, although he clearly was in the match. Like everything Murphy tried to do, just Kalisto had an answer for until a lucky Murphy's Law at the end, which put it away. That's sort of the story I was trying to tell with that match. That's why it was so long. But yeah, Lindsay tries to slide into the ring to help. It's meant to say Kalisto. Yeah, to help Kalisto, but gets dropped for his efforts. And Grand Metalik just stands outside the ring and just watches. He doesn't even care, he just watches everyone get beat up by Murphy. Into a 59C, which ain't too bad. And this is this is the second episode of the Fashion Files. I forgot to put that in there. But yeah, on the Titantron we see Tyler Breeze backstage, sat by a desk in an office like room. He's like obviously to go with the whole fashion police thing. He's talking to a picture of Fandango again, but this time it's stood up on the desk next to where he's drinking his coffee and stuff, and the radio's playing, and yeah, as Tyler takes a sip, he asks Dango what their next move is in these difficult times, which would be Fandango's injury. But yeah, whilst he's just waiting for a reply, Elias' new single begins to play on the radio. Tyler just turns it off and goes, "I hate that song." That's it for the Fashion Files episode 2. Into a match which was a lot better than I expected it to be. 62C. 77 from Finn, which is really, really good. Leo Rush with a 31. Finn Balor is not declining, thank the Lord. Yeah, Finn Balor defeated Leo Rush in 6 minutes 56 seconds by pinfall over 19-16. Finn Balor needs a gimmick change. 62C, not too bad. To 70C plus, which I was hoping for a B minus at least, but we'll take it, it'll do. After the match, Bobby Lashley attempts an assault on Finn Balor just like last week, but without Leo to help him, Finn turns the tables and begins to beat down on Lashley before just leaving the arena with that cheeky little grin of his. Love it. Into a 59C. I wanted to test these two as a team and then see all their in-ring ratings properly. But yeah, and about had decent wrestling but not much heat. Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin defeated the B team in 8 minutes 57 seconds when Drew McIntyre defeated Bo Dallas with a Scott drop. Dallas was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring. 43 from Dallas, 52 from Axel, 66 from Drew, 60 from Baron. Baron's just bad in the mods, and there's not much else to it. Can't really do anything about that. But you know, crap happens. Anyway, into a 68C plus. After the match, Drew McIntyre's music is cut off by the sounds of Kurt Angle's music. He comes onto the ramp and he tells Drew and Baron that never in his life will he ever move to the side for two disrespectful SOBs like them. I was trying to write like a Kurt Angle, but I don't know. Don't really like him, so yeah, that's a thing. Baron and Drew then laugh and start to walk towards him on the ramp before Kurt says, I'd be careful if I were you. I do have friends. And Drew and Baron just continue to go towards him. They're like, mate, shut up. And all of a sudden, Big Show's music hits. Big Show just comes out and just starts wailing on Drew and Baron as Kurt just stands in the back being like, oh, it's true! It's damn true! God, he's such a bold man. 57C minus, which again just wasn't very good. But yeah. In about that had decent wrestling but not much heat. Gable and Rude defeated Titus Worldwide when Chad Gable defeated Titus O'Neil by submission. 65 from Rude, which is quite good. 60 from Chad, which is decent. 54 from Apollo, which is actually also quite good. And a 49 from Titus. Not much else to be said there. 57C minus. That would do. Goes into a 49D plus, which wasn't very good, was it? So, it seems only Chad and Rude can go off script, but Chad wanted to go off script, so we had to give it to him. Yeah, Gable and Rude are in the ring celebrating their win. The Revival just run in and attack them. Not much else to it. And after the match, we cut backstage where Titus and Apollo are like bandaging himself up after their tough loss. And yeah, Titus apologises to Cruz, like, sorry, man, and then he just leaves. And in comes Jason Jordan. Jason tells Apollo that he enjoyed his match and it's a shame that Titus cost them the win. And that's it. Off goes Jason Jordan and just leaves Apollo just sat there like, yeah, kind of sucks. She goes into a 76B minus. Ronda Rousey is stood in the centre of the ring. She tells them any woman in the back wants a shot at her title, come out here right now and get some. And it is answered by Alexa Bliss. Bliss worked the crowd well using the freedom to emphasise to her advantage, and this will be our main event. Why? Oh, psychology. What? That's going to be a bad show again, isn't it? I just can't. I'm just bad with Raws apparently. Yeah, Alexa Bliss with a 60, which is sick. Ronda Rousey with 71, which is also good. I don't think it was as good as last week, but it'll do. Yeah. In a decent match, Ronda Rousey defeated Alexa Bliss in 19 minutes and 45 seconds by submission with an armbar. Rousey makes defense number 2 of her women's title. And we end the show with a 64C, which wasn't as bad, but is still losing us pop, which sucks. Leo was used too much. He was only in like 18 minutes worth, but yeah, I guess that would do. Grand Metalik was used far too much. He was in one angle. Jeez, not going good, is it? Well, I also accidentally put him on is it because I was in the pre-show? I hate that so much. Lost us popularity in 41 regions. Not too good, but I'll see you in SmackDown. Okay, so welcome back, guys. We're now on... Three, two, one. Welcome back, guys. We're now on SmackDown, doing our classic pre-show match as per usual. And yeah, it's pretty much it. On SmackDown, we have to use a lot of main event guys in the pre-show match, which doesn't help when you're trying to find people for the tag division, because they're just such a main event heavy thing. Like, everything else on the roster is quite slim. Like, the whole upper mid card is basically tag teams and Jeff, and that's about it. So it's a difficult one. But yeah, A1B for that, and we'll move on to start the show. In a 90A, SmackDown once again opens with the best wrestler in the entire world, Shane McMahon. He welcomes all to SmackDown, tells everyone the hot matches we got tonight. Naomi will face Mandy Rose in a number 1 contenders match for Asuka's title at Elimination Chamber. We will see 2 Elimination Chamber qualifiers tonight. But now onto the bigger business. The Miz says, as he takes the mic, "The club. Last week you assaulted The Miz's co-bestie and then screwed him. So tonight you earn your shot in a number 1 contenders match against the Usos, but The Miz says he hopes the club win so he can teach them a lesson." 98, not too bad. Tag title storyline gains heat, women's storyline gains heat, and the women and the heavyweight advances to a 690 plus, which isn't great, but it's still decent enough. Mustafa Ali defeats Cesaro in 13 minutes 36 seconds. A reverse 450. It's not a bad rating because we haven't hooked up any storyline. But yeah, so Mustafa Ali qualifies for the Elimination Chamber, beating Cesaro, which is a pretty big win there for him, to a 98 A-star. Mustafa Ali is celebrating his victory in the ring. Randy Orton runs in and attacks, beating Mustafa Ali down into the mat. Yeah, of course that's going to do good. It's Randy Orton. To 48D+, didn't expect much from this match to be honest, because Mandy Rose, but yeah, subpar wrestling, little heat. Naomi defeated Mandy Rose in 6 minutes 37 seconds by pinfall for rear view. 36 from Mandy, 53 from Naomi, which ain't too bad. Even though she lost last week, she improves in performance. Amidst a chaotic in-ring scene, Asuka and Naomi finally come face to face on opposite sides of the ring. They both pause, psych themselves up, and charge. The ring gets flooded by numerous other wrestlers, and the two are pulled away before they can make contact by Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Lana, Tamina, Billie Kay, and Peyton Royce. Yeah, 61C, so that'll do. Any improvements? No. Into a 69C+. It's not terrible. At least Ray doesn't have bad chemistry with him. Yeah. In decent match, Almas defeated Mysterio in 11 minutes 40 seconds while using the ropes for leverage. 75 for Ray, which is quite good. 59 for Almas. That'll get better with time. Into a 54C- after Andrade's cheap victory over Rey Mysterio, R-Truth makes his way to the ring with Carmella. Once the two are in the ring, R-Truth is clearly playing no games. He drops the United States Championship on the floor and says, "Eric Young, Sanity, last week you disrespected me in Carmella, and I'll put this title on the line if you give me the chance to beat the life out of you." Elimination Chamber. And that's that for that segment. Into a 72B-, which isn't actually too bad. In decent match, Club defeated the Usos in 11 minutes 42 seconds when Carl Anderson defeated Jey Uso with a Magic Killer. 72 for Jay, 69 from Jimmy, 62 for Carl, 62 from Luke, 66 from Carl, my bad. Jimmy improves in performance, Jay improves in flying, Luke improves in Rumble in performance, and Carl improves in performance. That's quite a good match there, I won't lie to you. Yeah, that's pretty good. To a 59C, which is not amazing, but it'll do. It's not too bad compared to Raw, that is. After the match, the Club take microphones and begin to address their actions. They tell the fans that they were never trying to look like the bad guys, but the fans have got to understand that the co-besties are an insult to the tag division, and if they don't see it, then they surely will at Elimination Chamber when the Club take the tag belts home. Into our main event, bout had good wrestling, great wrestling, good heat. Styles defeated Rusev in 20 minutes 27 seconds of Super Styles Clash. Jesus. 85 from Styles, really, really good. 73 from Rusev, which is nothing to be disappointed in either. 81B, I think that might be our best match so far. And we end the show with an 83B+. A really good match and show there. And yeah, that's going to be it for SmackDown. We've got 2 more shows and we're going to be at Elimination Chamber. Well, 2 more episodes and we're going to be at Elimination Chamber. I'm quite excited. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.